go ahead and get started. So thank you for jumping on Woke Wednesday with me. And as always, I appreciate you coming and spending a little bit of time with me. So we're going to start as usual. Close your eyes. And I want you to think of your friends. Crazy, but not bad with that snow. Yeah. I want you to think of your friends, and I want you to kind of think about, some of your favorite times with your friends. And you might think of one or two specific friends. You might think of a bigger group. It's up to you, but specific times that you might have spent with your friends. I want you to think about how you guys came to be friends in the first place, how you came to know each other. Maybe think about, times that they've been there for you when you needed them. And vice versa. Hopefully you've been there for them when they needed you, right? Kind of think about that. Get your friends in your head. Get those friends in your head. All right. And once you've got some maybe a smile on your face because you're thinking of your friends, now we're going to play the finger game. That maybe doesn't sound right. Okay. So it's up to you. Either you put one finger up or you put a finger down. So you can start with all fingers up and then go down. You can start with your fingers closed and go open. It's completely up to you. But put a finger up if you buy any kind of skincare or makeup. That's an easy one for most women. Put a finger up if you buy any kind of weight loss products. Put a finger up if you take exercise classes or belong to a gym. You guys might be thinking, where is she going with this? Put a finger up if you buy coffee or tea. Put a finger up if you buy any kind of essential oils. And I'm going to include in this the CBD products. All right. Because a lot of those are oils, balms, that kind of stuff as well. I know they're not 100% the same. Trust. Put a finger up if you purchase any kind of, let's go with candles. Put a finger up if you buy books. Put a finger up if you buy clothes. I sure hope so, because I don't know anybody that's running around out there naked. So put a finger up if you buy any kind of wellness supplements. Put a finger up if you ever travel. Now, I can't see your answer, but you probably have at least a few fingers up or down at this point. So here's the thing, is that a lot of us buy these products, right? But a lot of times people will go buy these from the big business, the big stores. And I hear a lot of people, I've been hearing a lot of people complain, especially recently. I think it happens more around elections and stuff. I hear a lot of people complain about like the big stores, and they might say they don't treat or pay their employees well. People might say about some of these big stores, hey Dee, some people might say about some of these stores like, oh, they don't pay any taxes. They hardly pay any taxes. As much money as they're making, they should pay more taxes. Sometimes people see the folks that run or own these businesses, these big businesses, and they say they don't need that much money. Why are they trying to get that much money? But I want you to think about where you spend the majority of your money. Most of us, if we want to go buy some of those same products that I just listed, right? Most of us will end up maybe Amazon. Oh my gosh, Amazon is like my friend, right? And it's a lot of our friends, but we'll complain about big business and we'll complain about Jeff Bezos. I don't know, it's said different ways by different people. We'll complain about him, but where do you spend the majority of your money? It might be Walmart. It might be Target, all big business, right? And we've definitely seen in our culture, in our society, we've definitely seen the small mom and pop shops and those types of things go away because people are relying so much on the big business. It's convenient to only go to one store instead of three. It's sometimes cheaper, not always, right? But I want you to think about the problem that you have in your head. You're complaining about big business and the super uber rich people, but at the same point, you're now also going and spending the majority of your money with those same people. This light keeps going off. I don't know what is going on with it. All right. I'm trying to save myself because I usually bring my daughter's light out from her room. And, she's hanging out in her room right now. So I figured she probably needs her light so she can do some homework. All right, I'll just leave it off. I know then I don't look all glowy. But here's the thing. A lot of your friends might be having like starting, running, growing their own businesses, right? And so my question to you is, are you supporting them? If some of us have friends that are authors. I have a few friends that are authors. I don't know if Anthony's on here tonight, but he generally will check it out later. So shout out to my friend Anthony. He's an author. Are you supporting your friends? Yes, I've bought his books. Some of you have friends that maybe, you know, I have a good friend. His name's D, but it's not the D that's on the call today. But I have a good friend that's named D, and he is a genius when it comes to like creating marketing strategies, when it comes to creating different things. And so I'm supporting him, but are other people supporting him? One of the big things I hear from him, and sometimes you'll hear this from some business owners, is that their friends always want the hookup. Their friends always want them to do it for free. So when I say, are you supporting your friends who are doing this? Are you paying full price? Or are you asking for some kind of a hookup or a discount or something like that, right? Are you asking for a favor? Because what I want you to think about is kind of how much are you supporting your friends? So we're going to play the finger game again. I would say if you started last time with your fingers up and went down, go the opposite way this time, just to make it fun, right? So put a finger up if you have ever gone to see a movie just because a friend told you that it was an amazing movie. Put a finger up if you've ever tried a new restaurant because a friend told you that this restaurant was the bomb, right? Put a finger up if you have ever joined any kind of like a gym or an exercise program. I have a friend that does like the boxing gym and stuff like that. So put a finger up if you've ever joined an exercise program or a gym because a friend told you about it. Put a finger up if, let's see, oh, this is a big one. This sometimes causes angst between friends. Put a finger up if you veered towards, when this first came out, if you veered towards iPhone or towards Android because a friend was using that one, right? Or if you've ever changed because someone told you about the other one. Put a finger up if you have ever tried like a home remedy for something that a friend told you about. So it's really disgusting, but when my daughter and I get sick, one of the things that we do is like we'll do shots basically of apple cider vinegar, and it helps. And I'll tell other people about it. They don't usually try it because they're like, that's disgusting, Erin, but it works. So put a finger up if you've ever tried some kind of a home remedy because one of your friends told you that it works, right? Put a finger up if you've ever sent your kids or children or your kids or child to a friend's house to be taken care of. Put a finger up if you've ever tried a new recipe because your friend was like, oh, you got to try this new recipe I got. It's amazing. I have a friend, Megan, who any recipe she gives me, I'm going to try it. Put a finger up if you've ever gotten hooked on a TV show or a TV series. Oh my gosh. Because a friend told you, oh my gosh, this is the best TV series. I have to say probably no. I can't think of the last one, but I know that's how I got into like Orange is the New Black way back in the day, was because somebody was like, oh my God, you got to watch it. Put a finger up if, let's say that your friend had the cure to some ailment that you or your family were experiencing, right? So let's go something easy. We don't want to go too serious on here, but let's say that a friend had, one of your friends had the cure for high blood pressure, and you had a family member that was suffering from high blood pressure. Would you want them to share that with you? Put a finger up if so. Put a finger up if, let's see, am I missing anything? Put a finger up if you want to see your friends live their best life. Now I'm imagining on this one, most of us probably have all 10 fingers up, or pretty close to all 10 fingers, right? Here's the thing. A lot of times we trust our friends enough to go see that movie, or we trust our friends enough to to, tell us about, some kind of remedy that we'll try. We trust our friends enough to send our children over to their house, but are we supporting them? So when I'm talking about we spend most of our money supporting big business, guess what? A lot of your friends might be building, starting, growing small businesses. Are you supporting them? If and so just look at where you're spending your money, because would you rather help your friend live their best life, or would you rather help Jeff Bezos continue to have more money in his pocket? Right? I apologize about the barking. My daughter's supposed to intervene at this point. But so think about that. I really want you to think about that and who you're supporting and where you're putting your support behind. I know back in the day, I used to run some treatment groups, and the word was, if somebody in the group, one of the members of the group said something that the other people agreed with, their word with all one word: support if other people agreed with them, right? So support. Hi, Danya. So supporting our friends in their small businesses and the growth of their small businesses is what we really need to be focusing on. And so really, again, if you're buying skincare from Walmart, but you have a friend who sells skincare, then maybe you need to look at where you're spending your money, and maybe you need to look at, are you supporting your friend's dreams, or are you supporting the Walton family dreams? I don't even know if they're still in charge of that business. But be aware of that. All right. And so really, and I don't know if you've ever heard about this before, but there's the crab in the barrel. And a lot of times, unfortunately, that's where a lot of us sit. So crabs, when they're in a barrel, if one starts to climb up and gets near the top, like towards escaping, the other ones will pull that crab down, right? Some of your friends have big dreams. Some of your friends have big goals, and they're just trying to achieve them. They're not trying to like leave you behind or anything else. They're just trying to achieve their own dreams and achieve their own goals. So are you supporting them in that? And I understand, like men don't wear makeup. Not most men, not a lot of men, right? Don't wear makeup. So I'm not saying go buy makeup if you don't use makeup. But if your friend has something that you normally use, if your friend is selling something normal that you normally use, why not check it out? At least check it out, right? At least hear them out on what they're working on, what they've got going. At least hear what their dreams are. We should want to support our friends and what they're doing. And so that's my whole message for today. Support your friends. We're jumping into, in a few days here, we're in November. So I will say November is where we're going to start kind of this mad dash to getting, Christmas presents and that kind of stuff. And guess what? I don't know about the rest of the country, but Colorado is going back on stricter restrictions in certain areas because of increasing COVID numbers. So that's going to force more people to shop online. Well, what if instead of just logging into Amazon and I know this is tough for me too, guys. What if instead of just logging into Amazon, what if you start actually listening to what some of your friends are doing? And what if you just start checking out what they're doing? I know there's usually, in most places, there's something that they call Support Small Business Week. Usually it's the week after Thanksgiving, after Black Friday. So not only does that support small business mean brick and mortar, and that can mean brick and mortar as well. Hopefully, maybe you have a friend that has a coffee shop. Let me know if so, I want to go. But support your friends. Find out what they're working on. Find out if maybe when you're buying gifts, maybe instead of giving people the gifts that you would normally find them, that anyone can find in Amazon, or anyone can find on the Walmart shelves, or whatever the case may be, this dog, on the Walmart shelves, maybe look at getting them something more unique, something that your friend is selling, something that your friend created, right? So just wanted to share that bit of information. And thank you guys for jumping on. Thank you. Hi, Michael. Oh my gosh. Were you in the office today? Because I did not see you. I was, hold up, LOL. What's the hold up mean? So I didn't see you if you were in the office today. I was working like a mad crazy woman. It was a crazy day for me. This whole week and next week are probably going to be pretty rough. So All right, feel free to share any feedback. Also, if you are somebody who runs a small business and you're watching this today, feel free, or D, like I know your son is a photographer, feel free to drop like a website or something in there so that, you know, my friends who are watching this and people who will watch this later on replay can check out what you're working with. Okay. So thank you guys for jumping on tonight. Have a great rest of your Wednesday and a great rest of your week. And as I always like to say, dream big and live bigger. Bye, guys.